once again, this is me, Mack from Zimbo Music. As I spoke on earlier on, we're going to be doing a series of interviews with a couple of local artists. And today, finally, I've got him in the studio, my main man, Themba Charles. Themba Charles, how are you doing? Welcome to Zimbo Music Interview. It's good to see you.
Thanks for having me on Zimbo Music.
Excellent. Good. Themba Charles, we'll just jump right into it. Maybe, like I said, you could just give us a brief background about who Themba Charles is, how you grew up, and stuff like that.
Themba Charles was born Themba Charles Suburban, a child of the 80s, raised in Iminyela, the hood out in Bopoma.
Okay,
Right.
Alright, like I said, when you're coming up, what influenced you to listen to music, like I said? What made you say, no, look, I actually want to do that. I see so-and-so doing it, and I think I can do it too.
Well, growing up, I was with my uncles that listened mostly to hip-hop, the Wu-Tang Clans, the old schools, like KRS ones. Then I was like getting into the culture, but wasn't much moved. Up to until a stage I felt Nas's Illmatic. That's when I got influenced into hip-hop and I fell in love right there.
Alright, so you'd say that Nas, of course, is the guy who kind of like really said, you know, you said to yourself, no, I want to be that guy. I want to do what he's doing, basically.
Yeah, I would say that, but now I would say I wanted to be a multiplied version of Nas.
Okay, a better version, a modern version of Nas.
Exactly.
Alright. No, that's good. Alright, just tell us a bit about the name Themba Charles. Like I said, it's a unique name, it's quite catchy. What's the story behind it?
Well, the story behind it is, like I said, I was born Charles Themba, Rwanda. Well, up to until 2018, I used the name Next of Kin on stage. Then I had to rebrand it to my real name so that people would relate.
Alright, and the Next of Kin name, why that particular name? Why were you using that stage name?
It kind of like happened when we started into this game. It was early 2002 with my fellas Dynasty of Three Rulers. We had to come up with stage names. Then I didn't really have a stage name to use. Up to until I went to passport office, filled out some forms, and there was a part that said details of the Next of Kin. Then I was like, oh wow, I'm the Next of Kin.
Alright, no, what Next of Kin was quite catchy. When did you drop your first song or your first single? What year was it?
Well, like I said, I was with the group. Then solo, as a solo artist, I dropped my first single. It was early 2007.
Okay.
From the album The First and the Last.
Okay. And then as a solo artist?
Yeah, that was as a solo artist.
As a solo artist, okay.
And as a group, we dropped an album and a few singles. The album was titled Tip of an Iceberg. And then that was 2005.
2005. Alright. So like we were saying, then the group, did the group break up? Are you guys working on solo projects? What's the story with the group?
No, we kind of like took a break, but right now we back again together. It's unfortunate that one of us has passed away. May his soul rest in peace. The secret weapon, peace.
Okay, alright. Like I said, so you did say that Nas is one of your role models on the international scene. Locally, like I said, who would you say was, you know, one of the role models, the guys who had a heavy influence on your music?
Well, there are a lot of guys, but I would say at the time when I was getting into this music industry, I felt Kingpin's I salute you. Then I said, I can also do this.
Okay, alright. Oh, that's good. Alright, so now tell us a bit about the album. What's the name of the album? Has it got a title yet, or you're still working on the title?
Well, the album that I'm working on right now, it doesn't have a title as yet because we're still working on a couple of tracks that we have. Hopefully when we're done, the album will come out, the title will come out.
Alright. And it's how many tracks? How many tracks on the album?
On the album we have 10 tracks.
It's a 10-track album. Okay. How many tracks are complete out of the 10 tracks?
Out of the 10 tracks we have 5 completes and 2 instrumentals. That means we only left about 3 tracks.
3 tracks. Okay. And then tell us a bit about the singles. How many singles are out there?
Well, we've dropped a single, the J-Throne and Darky. They are out there. The world can download the tracks on the Zimbo Music website.
Right. And how has been the response for those 2 singles?
Well, the response has been pretty good. Actually, was surprised with, wow, I really killed it. Like the last time I was at a show in Rick Falls, people danced to that. Like I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that I have that much
that kind of influence. No, that's brilliant. Like I said, well, it's a show of testament, of course, of your hard work and you know, like I said, the quality of music that you're making. Where's the album being recorded? Which studios are you using? Which producers? Tell us a bit about the features as well.
The producers, I've worked on 3 tracks that are finished. I've worked with LA Josh of Dope Nation, and there's the other track, 2 tracks that were done by Vusas Valley, It's Valley Entertainment, Royal Sound Music. Okay. And the features, well, I'm working on a couple of features, but the first 5 tracks, the 3 tracks that I've done has been me going solo. Then there's 1 track that I did with Lloyd, titled Champion. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, that's good. So like I said, how would you classify your music? Would you say it's hip hop? You know, I know there's urban grooves, there's rap, there's, you know, dancehall. How do you classify your music?
Well, my music I would say is hip hop, rap, or the umbrella term is hip hop anyway, but then it's
mostly rap.
Mostly rap, yeah.
Yes, okay, because then they claim that hip hop is the culture.
Yeah.
Then rap, of course, is
the music.
Is the music. All right, exactly. So it's predominantly rap. Of course. Yeah. All right. Well, that's good. What are your short-term goals? Like, what do you want to achieve in the short term?
Well, the short-term goals is to get the music out there, get the Themba Charles brand out there, get the hype and get known.
All right.
Then we see for the future.
And then your long-term goals, what you want to achieve in the long term?
The long-term plans, we working on trying to settle up some businesses. Like I want to be like when I'm no longer there, they'll say you came and conquered. Okay. Meaning like I want to build my very own Motown.
All right. And your family, would you say that your family is supportive of your craft, your trade?
Not really. The only person that was supportive was my mother. It's unfortunate she passed on.
Oh, that's unfortunate, yes. So they're not really, you know, they don't really like, you know, they don't really buy into it. You know, I know it's tough for artists generally in the Zimbabwean industry to kind of like make it big, you know, and make an honest living from it.
I know that, and they're not, because like every working man has to put in food on the table. The music is not putting in food on the table, so they're like, maybe one day we'll see him when he's at the finish line.
Okay. No. Well, look, you know, like I said, just keep going, keep pushing. Let's hope it comes, right?
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan.
If you weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't doing music.
If you weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
All right. Before the music thing came for me to be doing it as a profession, I was a soccer player.
All right.
I think I'll be in the soccer field doing it like the Cristiano Ronaldo's and the Lionel Messi.
So what happened to that dream? When did that dream die, the soccer player dream?
The soccer player dream. I was playing actually for Black Rhinos Football Club. Then I got an injury.
Okay.
Then that kind of like slowed me down on the soccer field.
All right.
I tried to get back at it, but then
it wasn't the same.
The injuries kept coming back, and I called it quits. I held the coach.
Okay.
Then I fell in love back to the studio. That's where I'm at for the past 10 years.
On the local scene, which artists would you really like to work with on the local scene? Be it Harare, Gweru, you know, like say, I really want to do a track with so and so. Who are those people?
On the local scene, I would say I would like to work with anybody, but well, there has to be a list actually. I will call out Kelvin, but November Boy, Monetsi, POY, Hope Masike, Amara Brown, and even Rocky. I feel like Rocky is
quite talented.
He's quite talented, he's unique, he does his stuff in a different way. Everything he touches is wow.
Right now, which artists are you listening to, like in your iPod, your phone, you know, CD player, or whatever? Which artists are you listening to? On the international side, of course, and on the local side. Who are you listening to right now?
On the international side, I would say I listen to Schoolboy Q's Oxymoron.
Okay, Schoolboy Q's Oxymoron.
Then on the local scene, it's quite I thrown in the net wide open. I listen to Calvin, Stana, Poi, Mzo 7. There's a whole lot
quite
of guys.
You listen to a lot of the local guys. No, that's good, that's good. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color, it'll be black.
Why black?
Black. They say black is confident, and I know black is confident.
Okay. Once you go black, you can't go back.
Yeah,
That's what they
exactly.
say.
Yeah, you always get on black anyway.
You always go on black. All right. All right. No, that's good. That's good. Fine. We spoke a bit about the album. You told me, of course, it's a 10-track album. After this album, when do you think your next project is? As in, like, you know, do you yourself say, okay, fine, every year I release 2 albums, or, you know, every 2 years, you know? Because if you notice, like I said, with a lot of artists, some people say, look, my target is every year I've got an album out. Or some people say, look, I give it, each project, I give it 2 years to turn into fruit and then back. So in your case, what's your strategy?
Well, my strategy is to keep making music after this album. When the marketing process is on, I know I'll be back in the studio, dropping a couple of singles, doing the videos. Like it will be a cycle, it's continuous up to until the right time I feel I must drop another album.
All right. No, that's good. That's good. You spoke about videos. Is there a timeline? Has there been a date set for any of the videos? When can your fans expect them?
Well, like seeing how our situation is in Zimbabwe, we kind of lacking on resources, but hopefully at the month end of March we'll drop one video.
And
of
which
the singles between Taki and Titron.
Between Taki and Titron. All right. And of the album, which would you say is like your favorite track? I know it's a difficult question because people always they're all my favorites, but you know, you have to really say you know, I put my heart and soul into that track and the way it just came together. So which are your maybe favorite 2-3 tracks off the album? You know?
Off the album, my favorite 2 or 3 tracks. Yeah. Well, it's kind of difficult, but I would say there's one track titled Champion. That's my favorite track. Then there's the other one, Aungazi. His favorite, it's kind of personal too. Then there's Sesquela Ama Steps, meaning we elevating.
Alright.
And then those are the 3. Those are your 3 favorite tracks. Yeah.
Alright, no, that's good. And then I said, are you planning on doing an official album launch? Like, let's suppose you get the resources. Would you like throw a big party and, you know, just invite, you know, the who's and who of the music industry and stuff? What are you planning to do?
Well, if the resources if we get the resources, definitely we throwing out a huge party for for the album launch, because it's been a struggle. Okay,
it's been a struggle, and of course you want to celebrate.
Yeah, we need to celebrate our achievements.
All right, and then your marketing strategy, you know, because like I said, you know, a lot of artists, like we always say, they now get involved. You know, in the past they used to just make the music, but now they're like, you know, every aspect of the business because you're a brand. What would be your marketing strategy? What do you feel is the best way to market your product and to get it out there?
Well, the best strategy, is getting yourself known, getting out there, getting known, word of mouth. Now, that enthusiasm, everyone next to you has to know what you're doing, what's up, what's going on. And we really think we need to attack the social media real hard. The YouTubes, the Facebook, the Twitters,
your Google
the WhatsApp, every platform that's out there for anyone to know you, see what you're doing, and the list is endless.
All right, fine, that's good. I said we spoke about the marketing strategy and stuff. All right, so besides music, what else do you do? How do you supplement the music aspect? You did highlight earlier on that, look, you know, you're not really making money from music, you know, you have to kind of like have, you know, something on the side. So what are you currently doing?
Well, actually at the moment, most of my time is on music. But I'm a hustler on the street every day. Besides the music.
You're an everyday hustler.
Everyday hustler.
Do whatever it takes. You know?
I do whatever it takes to put that dollar in the pocket.
That's good.
I have a brother and a friend of mine who run a farming plot. So most of the times, if we are not selling the produce, we are at the farm trying to get that extra cent.
All right. Do you have any hidden talents? If so, what are they?
Hidden talents.
That's hidden talents.
Well, I do have the hidden talent, just like I mentioned, soccer. I also play cricket, but then I kind of like
moved away.
Coming from the western suburb, it wasn't that
popular.
Popular,
so
so
soccer would have been more popular.
Yeah.
All right, so you play a bit of cricket, a bit of soccer. No, definitely. We should invite you one weekend and we play and we knock the ball around a bit.
That would be great.
Excellent. I presume that you write your own music. You meet some artists who have guys who maybe someone else writes the lyrics and then, a bit like that Milli Vanilli's, when Milli Vanilli fooled the whole world where they were having these hit records but they weren't actually composing the music. You compose your own music, eh?
100%.
And then the beats, normally you don't make your own beats, you just buy a beat from these guys who produce beats.
Right.
And stuff.
What I normally do, I write the song,
Uh-huh.
go to the studio, make the producer feel my content of the lyrics, then he composes the
beat. All right. And then, basically you answer the next question. The question was more like the thought process. I know people like Jay-Z, Lil Wayne and stuff, we've seen that. What most of them do is that they go to the studio, they hear the beat, then they compose the track or the song after they've heard the beat. In your case, you compose the song and then you try to find a matching beat and stuff.
Yeah,
and you write your own lyrics as in, is there like a little notebook with all the lyrics or is it all here? How does that work?
Most of the stuff, I have it on my notebook, but mostly they all, before I even write on my note, it will be a freestyle.
Okay, it's normally a freestyle.
Yeah.
So let's suppose if you go 2-3 years back, you could recite a rhyme from any of those songs, like, you had said this is your 4th album, so you could recite a rhyme from any of your first, third, it just comes to you naturally.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, well, that's good. Well, that might be a hidden talent as well. Because, like I said, to keep all that information in, that's quite nice. All right, well, look, maybe there's something you want to say to your fans out there, Like I said, this is the moment where maybe you want them to support you, to go get the single,
Well, to the fans out there, Themba Charles is here for a while from Iminyela. Be on the lookout because actually this year we really stopping at nothing. Hustle Ground Music and Zimbo Music, we're here to take over.
Alright, no, thanks so much for coming through, Themba Charles. It's always much appreciated. I wish you much success. Like I said, I hope when the album drops, get over 1,000 downloads in one day. I hope the fans are listening. I hope they support you. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Like I said, we brought Themba Charles into the studio, and as you heard it from the man himself, like I said, let's just support local music. Let's support local artists. Like I said, it is a process. It isn't easy, but we need everyone to get involved. Excellent. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Goodbye.
Cheers. Thanks for having me.